Okay. Yes. Can you hear me clearly? So, okay. So I've sent you the pictures of the article that we'll be reading tonight. Are you ready to start the lesson? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Good job. Mm-hmm. 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 Good job. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you please repeat these words after me? Say humanitarians. Humanitarians. Human. You. Yes. Humanitarians. Okay, good job. Next, 1880. Next, 80. Good job. Next, say deaf. Okay, good job. Next, diagnosed. Diagnosed. Okay. Fever. Meningitis. Described. Okay, good job, sir. So, without going back to the article, can you please answer these questions? Who is Helen Keller? Mm-hmm. Okay. Please complete this sentence. Keller's childhood disease left her. Complete the sentence. Keller's childhood disease left her. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, so complete this sentence. Keller's childhood disease left her what? Deaf and okay. So look at the picture again, sir. Look at the picture. Okay. I've listed the questions here so that it won't be difficult for you to uh, just listen to my questions, okay? So I was asking you to complete the sentence. Keller's childhood disease left her what? Deaf and deaf and good job, sir. So Keller's childhood disease left her deaf and blind. Good job. Okay, please read the next paragraph. Go. Good job. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Good job. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. So please repeat these words after me. Say aloud. Aloud. Communicate. Communicate. Help. Anguished. Anguished. Good job. Institute. Institute. Okay. Education. 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 Good job. Next, through. 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 Okay, next, association. Okay, good job, sir. Now, for my questions, who helped Helen and her mother? Good job. So, it was Anne Sullivan who helped Helen's mother. Okay. Next, what is the name of the school? What is the name of the school for the blind? Okay. Perkins Institute for the Blind. Next, describe Sullivan and Anne's friendship. Can you tell me about Sullivan and Anne's friendship? Mm-hmm. Lasted for 49 years. Good job. Okay, please click the next picture. Okay, read the next paragraph. Go. Mm-hmm. Communicate. Mm-hmm. Suffrage. Mm-hmm. Okay, good job. Please repeat after me. Say determined. Okay. Next, deaf. Next, well known. Okay. Next, at well known just means popular. Addressed. Addressed. Okay. Issue. Suffrage. Next, suffrage. Okay. So how did Helen Keller become popular? Mm-hmm. Good job. Good job. So she became the first deaf and blind person to earn a college degree. Okay, can you please read the final paragraph? Go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Eighty-eighth. 88th. Okay. Perseverance. Okay, good job. Yeah, it's okay. It's a challenge, and you learn a lot by encountering unfamiliar words. Okay, please repeat after me. Say 1920. Liberties. Awareness. Awareness. Okay. Accomplishments. Accomplishments. 88th. 88th. Okay. Okay. So 80th is different from 88th. Yes. Next, consciousness. 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 Okay. Next. Okay. Perseverance. Perseverance. Good job, sir. Okay. So what did Helen Keller use the Congress for? To what? Awareness. Mm-hmm. Good job. Do you think that Helen Keller is inspiring? Why? Mm-hmm. Why? Or in what ways? She has many accomplishments, right? And okay, don't worry. We'll discuss about the unfamiliar words later. Okay, but why do you think is Helen Keller inspiring? Yes, and even though she was blind and deaf. She accomplished a lot of things that even normal people can't do, right? Okay. Okay, sir. So you notice that the article is a little bit more complex than the previous articles that I gave you. It's because I observed that you are getting better and you are leveling up in your English proficiency level. Okay. It's because you're getting better. Yeah. Uh, yeah. The meaning of. So don't worry because I prepared for that. We will discuss about the words that may seem hard and words that are unfamiliar to you. Okay. Oh, sorry. So I sent you a close. So during your free time, please practice your vocabulary by answering this. Okay? And then this one is our vocabulary list for the day. There we go. Okay. Can you see it now? Okay, so our first word is anguish. Okay, it just means extreme pain or suffering. For example, somehow we deal with the anguish of serious illness, extreme pain or suffering. Anguish, extreme pain or suffering. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. So I know that you understand the word pain, right? Okay, next is blind. Are you familiar with the word blind? Okay, so it just means not able to see. Can you please make a sentence using the word blind? Some blind people. So blind people don't see anything in the world. That's your sentence? Okay, good job, sir. Next, deaf. Okay, it just means unable to hear. Are you familiar with the word deaf? Okay, for example, she's becoming increasingly deaf. So it just means as the days pass by, her hearing or her ability to hear sounds are getting lower. Yes, okay, she's becoming increasingly deaf. Okay, can you please make a sentence using the word deaf? Okay. I know a woman who is deaf. You can just say it like that. I know a woman who is deaf. Instead of Constructing two sentences. Okay, our next word is humanitarian. Humanitarian. Okay, so it means involved in or connected with improving people's lives and reducing suffering. Humanitarian works. Okay, are you familiar with humanitarian works? Like feeding the hungry, helping the poor, those are humanitarian works. Humanitarian. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, humanitarian works. Okay, volunteerism, volunteering. So it just means involved in or connected with improving people's lives or helping other people. Okay, so for example, she was regarded by many as a compassionate humanitarian. Okay, next word is meningitis. Meningitis. Okay, so it is a disease, a swelling of the outer membrane of the brain caused by an infection. So it's just a kind of disease. Meningitis, it's called meningitis. For example, she had meningitis when she was young. Mm-hmm. So a part of your brain swells when you have meningitis, and it is usually caused by infection. Meningitis. Okay. It's just a type of disease. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, our next word is perseverance. 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 Okay. It means continued effort and determination. Do you know the meaning of the word perseverance? Mm-hmm. Try. Yes, that's right, sir. Mm-hmm. So, for example, through hard work and perseverance, he worked his way up to the top. Okay. So, sorry, we have a lot of words today. Okay. You can do it, sir. Mm-hmm. We have lots of new words. Uh-huh. You need perseverance for this lesson. Okay, that's a good example. Okay, next is plight. Plight. Okay, what does it mean? It is an unpleasant condition, especially, ESP just means especially, a serious, sad, or difficult one. It is an unpleasant condition. For example, my problems are not much compared with the plight of the storm victims. Okay. Do you understand this word? It is an unpleasant condition. It is a sad condition. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Compared with the plight or the condition, the difficult condition of the storm victims. Okay, you can just say plight. Next is scarlet. Okay, so scarlet is a bright red color. So I attached an image of the scarlet, of the color scarlet for you. So she was dressed in scarlet. Okay. Next is speculate. Speculate. Okay. It just means to form opinions about something without having the necessary information or facts. To make guesses. Okay. So it just means to make guesses. Do you know the word guess? To guess. Okay. Do you know the meaning of the word guess? Yes, I'm just speculating about what happened. So even though you don't have the necessary information or pieces of evidence, you form opinions, and that is what we call speculating or to speculate. Okay. To make guesses. Okay. Or to form opinions. To form opinions about an event that happened. So, for example, when there is a crime, um, people speculate about the cause of that, about the, okay. So let me put it like this. So, for example, a person died. A person died. And then people usually make guesses about how that person died. So that is what we call speculating. To form opinions about something without having the necessary information. Okay, do you understand it better now? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So detectives speculate. No, not really. Hmm. Okay, so of course, at first they speculate, right? But then they gather pieces of evidence and then they form or they find the root cause of the problem. So, yep, maybe. At first they speculate. Okay, we have two more. Sorry. Okay, so next is stricken. Okay, it's an adjective. An adjective or a describing word. It means suffering severely from the effects of something. Suffering from the effects of something. So, for example, the little boy suffering. Mm-hmm. Severely. Okay. For example, the little boy got absolutely panic stricken when his mother left the doctor's office. Panic stricken. Do you know the word panic? Do you know the meaning of the word panic? Panic. The boy panicked because his mother left the doctor's office. Yes, panic stricken. Okay, it means he suffered from panic attacks. Panic stricken. From the effects of something because his mother left the office. He panicked. Okay, he suffered from panic attacks. Okay, next is suffrage. Okay, it means the right to vote in an election. Suffrage, the right to vote in an election. For example, she wrote a book about the women's suffrage movement in America. So at first, women were not allowed to vote, right? So there were, mhm. Okay. So, mhm. The right to vote in an election. Yes, okay. See, you did it, sir. So you learned a lot of new words today. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I know you're getting tired because it's getting technical. So now I'm gonna send you a link, a video link, and I want you to watch it. And then just tell me when you finish it, okay? Mm-hmm. So the title of this video is How the Blind See Beauty. Okay.
When I close my eyes, I see a gentle light. I have no concept of the color. Just want to state I have no sight. So beauty for me now means real simple things. I mean, just the simple things. Just opening my eyes in the morning and listening. When I close my eyes, I see a gentle light. I have no concept of the color. Just want to state I have no sight. So beauty for me now means real simple things. I mean, just the simple things. Just opening my eyes in the morning and listening to the birds outside my window chirping. I mean, it's a feeling that I'm alive.
To me, beauty is character, personality, the way people carry themselves. Basically, it's just the way the person is, you know. And some people could be very pretty and beautiful inside just by the way they carry themselves or help or are concerned about my situation and stuff.
I think beauty is experience. So an experience, I mean by that is, you know, the smell of warm baked cookies, the warm breeze against your skin, the feel of grass underneath your feet when you're walking in the front yard.
Going to the beach and sitting by the shore, to me is beauty. And just imagining what the ocean looked like right now and what the sky looked like, that's beauty for me. At times it can be overwhelming because when you're blind, your life consists of nothing but feelings. Every day is a feeling.
I feel that losing my sight has been a blessing, which means I don't care what nationality somebody is. I don't care how tall somebody is. I don't care how big or small they are. A person is beautiful because they are true to themselves.
I have 3 babies, 12 and 9, and my daughter just turned 3. And to me, they're all beautiful, and I don't even know what they look like. They're beautiful inside. They're me, you know. They're me.
Beauty for me is calm. Beauty for me is peace.
I don't really need my eyes to enjoy beauty. That's beauty for me.
But it's also people being and doing what is right and what is good and caring about each other. Beauty is an experience of living and, you know, finding joy. I feel like joy is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, how did you feel after watching the video? Mhm. 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 I love that part too. Mhm. You can do it, sir. Go. Mhm. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true, sir. So, these people, they view beauty as something that is not only about looks or looking or being able to see something or someone, right? They were talking about beauty as if it is an experience, right? Yeah. So that's why their answers were like that. So a blind person, a blind person's perception of beauty is the smell or the scent of cupcakes. That's simple, right? Yeah, okay. So I think they view beauty as something that makes them happy, you know, something that brings them happiness. Okay. So, do you have any insight that you would like to add? Do you have any insight or idea that you would like to add? Okay, I will type it for you. Magic. Okay. Do you have any insight that you would like to add? Insight, idea, opinion. Okay. Mm-hmm. For you, okay. What is beauty? Haha. What is beauty? Uh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've never communicated or talked to a blind person. That's why you don't know how to help them. But mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so okay, but give it a chance. You would like to help a blind person by describing how a thing um, looks like. Okay, so how can you explain what a cell phone looks like to a blind person? How can you explain that to a blind person? How can you describe that to a blind person? Yeah, it is difficult, and you need to have communication skills, good communication skills to describe something to a blind person, right? Okay. Yeah, you need more communication skills. Uh-huh. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in English. You can explain it in Vietnamese language. Okay. So, next question. Do you know someone with a disability? Do you know someone with a disability? Okay. Disability. Someone who's blind or deaf or um, paralyzed. disability. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, so he lost his left hand. Okay, so what was it like to talk with them or to talk to them? What was it like? Is it just a normal conversation, or is it a bit difficult or more difficult to talk to them than a normal person? Mm-hmm. Wow, you're getting better in explaining your ideas, sir. Okay, I'm proud of you. No. Well, it's a reason to celebrate, because as long as there's an improvement, right? Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 So, you think that there are topics that you need to avoid because it might just hurt them, right? So, for example, if you have a blind friend, of course, you don't want to talk about topics that are related to seeing or um, questions like, do you know what the color of that thing is? Like that, right? You have to be more sensitive when you're talking to them. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so sometimes when you are talking to someone with a disability, you have to be considerate and you have to be more sensitive. Okay, because you might intimidate them or offend them. Mm-hmm. You understood. You understood. Yeah. Mm. People with disability. Well, mm, uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just a compassionate person. Like, I care about old people and people with disability. I just feel for them and feel like if there is something or if I can do something to help them, then I would. Okay. Mm. What? Okay. So, where okay, do you think that you are better than them or you are better than a person with disability? Do you think that you are better than a person with disability? Okay, that's a good insight. Mm-hmm. Okay. The 20th century what? Sorry, I didn't understand. Oh. Are you talking about, I think, Stephen Hawking's? Okay, so I know him. Yeah, he's so smart and well accomplished in his life, even though he's, mm, mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, he's a very important person. That's right. Okay, in physics. Yep. Sorry. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So for you, you feel more blessed or luckier be- than them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are better than them. Okay, that's a nice insight. See, you're getting better in explaining your ideas. Okay, how would you feel if you find out that your best friend was going blind? How would you feel if you find out that your best friend is going blind? Okay, I'll type question for you. Okay, so how would you feel if you find out that your best friend is going blind? Okay, so that's it, sir. Did you have a nice time learning today? Okay, did you like the lesson today? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think what you need to improve is just the pronunciation mostly. So, pronunciation of words. So, I've listed the words that you mispronounced, and you can practice. Um, mhm. So, I listed the words that you mispronounced earlier. Okay, you can practice pronouncing them during your free time. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. That's right. So, you're reading English newspapers. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Um, okay, so you don't have to panic about it. Aside from reading newspapers, try to watch videos or English videos like that video that I sent you. It will help you with your hearing or listening skills and your pronunciation. Okay? And yeah, and also you can reread the articles that I sent you. Actually, I think after every 5 lessons, we have to have what do you call this? I need to assess whether you learned a lot from me. So you can review the past lessons, read the vocabulary list, and try making sentences using the words in your vocabulary list. That is a good exercise. Okay, thank you so much, sir. I hope you loved the lesson. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day tomorrow. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Uh-huh.